Hello, everybody. Today we are going to the Puzzle Cave, otherwise known as the Artifact of the Pack. We are working our way down to the underworld, we being myself and GreeneBean, on the Fat Frog server center map. As you see, we are bouncing around, working our way down this stairwell. Some of us like to jump our way down. Not always very well. We're gonna go up this here stairwell next. A little glitchy. I mean, it's not glitchy, it's just that, well, Ark doesn't always like it when your tames try to go up and down stairs. Also, here's a loot drop. GreeneBean has graciously allowed me to grab that. There's some nice pieces of loot in there. Very good.
I've
Back
got two.
out of the loot drop area.
You gave me a couple, and then I bred them like crazy, so I have a bunch of eggs.
She asked me about whether or not I need a megalania. I don't. She gifted me some. I have a habit of turning on the breeding on my critters and letting them breed.
Yay!
Anywho, found some enemies. Well, we found one enemy. Once we were done getting our loot, we came into the green area. This nice little green hallway.
I started to get a little further down, and I went, I'm lost, I'm scared, I want to go home.
There came a point the first time I tried to do this cave by myself that I felt more lost than I actually was. Turns out I was awfully close to where you turn off to go get into the artifact room. But I chickened out. Oh man. Something that we're hearing, and I don't know if you can, is critters.
Yeah. I think that was the other thing that was unnerving me. Is like I could kind of hear stuff in the distance, but I didn't see anything, and I was like, what the fuck?
We bounce through this part of the cave. Now across from us is kind of where we want to go. And what Green is showing me a little bit, what we're chatting about here, is the fact that we're going to go down this path right along the ledge here. Directly across from us is a way into the underworld. It's a straight shot from where we're about to be standing. But that's not where we're going to go right now. Where we want to get to is the ruins over there, and they're across the water a little ways. She's busy explaining to me that we'll go to that greenly lit passageway to our left there. But in the meantime, in the water, it's time to get very wet and cold.
The other stairs. Ooh, we're so cold. Our poor kitties are like, oh, cold, mama. I hate it in here. Horrible. They hate being in the water just as much as any real life cat.
We hang a left here. And when we get here, there will be some critters to greet us. I suppose I could have handled the Aranio right off the bat, but I wanted to put my flames back on. And maybe bite this snack that came to say hello. I'm not good at pyromanes, as you see. I tried to help. I really did. I ended up biting the tail instead. Up we go. Up some stairs. On the ledges. Into another green-lit passageway. Panning around to see if there's any pathways I don't know about.
Yep. Coming around. Maybe. Keep coming up. I was just kind of panning out to make sure that like the path didn't lead anywhere weird. Looks like we go here. There'll be some baddies. Baddies. that, like, baddies. Oh, okay. Shit.
I tried to make some baddie jokes here, but they were bad.
They can do that. I thought this... Wasn't there a whole bunch of video tutorials, though, that were like, go up the stairs? Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, a little surprised we didn't get the rabies in here, but glad we didn't. So we find this here pathway, follow it along. Now, you don't have to head left to try to get any of the loot over there. There's a little loot box across from us. See if I pan over it to see what's in the box. There's some semi-nice stuff, but I didn't feel like it was worth the effort. So along we continued. Little jump here. Don't miss it. I mean, nothing horrible will happen if you do, but, you know, it's never fun having to work your way all the way around and do everything multiple times when you could just jump. Apparently, the lights that we were hanging out at is where the point at which you cannot bring Megalania with you. There's the puzzle cave. We're not here to do a puzzle cave. We are here to get rich, but we're not here to torment ourselves, potentially losing a bunch of loot. We're not even here to cheese this with our pyromanes. No, no, no. We are here to do this in the cheapest possible way. We are here to be utterly shameless. We are getting off our pyromanes, and we're going to do our superwoman thing. Aw, yeah. Sweet cheese. Wildcard, please don't fix this. I'll cry. Actually, I'll cry for about 5 minutes, and then I will go get the packed cave on the island.
Ooh, and then I see
And
that
I'll
thing
farm
dropped.
other caves for my red loot drops. But in the meantime,
Oh, yeah, Theory Saddle. Flak chest piece BP and a 155.3 Theory Saddle.
in the meantime,
Nice.
I
I'm gonna
will
grab these.
absolutely cheese the heck out of this.
Yay.
I am one of those people who is accidentally good
Cheesy.
at parkour
Love it.
sometimes. Not all of the time. I am perfectly okay with cheesing things. Cheesier the better. She's showing me where the
Oh,
loot
yeah,
crates
that's
are.
crap.
And the compound bow looked fine. There was another loot crate to our... much farther to our left, actually. And that one... You know, I already had a flak chest BP. I didn't think I'd really need it. I didn't care too much. So, we went back. Green got herself a copy of the artifact. And we were both very happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, the compound bow might be kind of nice, so I may be inclined to grab my pyromane and at least try to... Well, I guess I could just tech chest my way there, couldn't I?
Spoiler, I definitely didn't grab my pyromane. I used my tech chest. Absolutely. Cheapest, cheesiest way possible. There's a time to do things right, and there's a time, if the circumstances will allow it, there's a time to be cheesy. And I do not shame people for being cheesy, as long as we are honest about what we're doing.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, I looked at these jumps and I went, ha ha ha, no. Ugh.
Which is wonderful. Because we like being
Yes,
cheesy.
yes, we do. We love being cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
And we love turning up the gamma.
Hello.
They probably will fix this, by the way. They probably
That
will.
was a good bit of loot.
And that is how you cheese the heck out of this cave.
Oh, yeah.
reasonably. Like, it's 254. 254 ascended, so I'm reasonably happy with that. As you see, we are going up the stairs, pretty much back the way we came. Don't forget to jump. And run, 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 all the way down. Sped up this portion of the video because this is the exact same path that we crossed by already. We are coming down our winding, winding little road. Oh, look, we're back at the stairs and the water. Another snack trying to come get us. We handle him very quickly, and it's time to douse ourselves and get cold. Now, this is the part where we actually decided to just go to the underworld and walk around, have a little additional tour. I may or may not take this out of the video, but if I don't, here we go. Down the path, straight down. Can't really get lost in this portion. It's just a great big highway.
We will let there be light, because I think these pirates
Highway to heaven.
Oh,
The only stairwells in here were stairwells to hell. It's so dark.
Oh yeah, you weren't kidding. Holy shit, it is dark. Spooky. And then it starts to look much lighter, and then, oh yeah, this is great.
That reminds me,
Hell yeah.
a thing that GreeneBean and I did here was set down a little touch point for the community with a teleporter so that people could maybe set themselves up with a little bit of a fiber farm, rock farm, you name it, little metal and crystal farming. And then this part of the video is us heading.
I mean, people will be able to get so much
Heading out.
crystal.
Once I'm done admiring all of the crystal, all I could think of was the riches and the glass windows that I would be able to craft for myself. I love admiring the crystals, and as you know by now, I love to play in my inventory and craft all day. Anyway, here we are back in that chamber. Off in the distance to our left is where we came from earlier. That is the puzzle cave that we cheesed, and this is the stairwell that we walked down. So now we're going to go out the way that we came in. Way we go. Up this pathway. Just following green. There is a loot drop. It's not there right now, but she's pointing at where a loot drop sometimes spawns. Now we continue our way back up the paths. Again, thankfully, it's a reasonably straight shot of just following the path in front of you. Don't have to worry about any sudden sharp turns or anything weird other than the sound of critters everywhere. On the ceiling. Unnerving.
Come on,
Anyways,
get these through.
continuing, squeezing and bouncing our way
Oh, hey, yeah, there is.
around the path. I think I like bumping into rocks just as much as I like playing in the inventory. Anyways, we are now out, and we are about to come up onto the shack, the community shack with the teleporter. Yeah,
Yeah.
here we are.